Imagine you opened your Summarize Written Text on your PTE exam and your passage is a poem. A poem with short lines and no clear topic. This actually happened to one of our students. She had a poem on her passage. She got two of them and these were about war. But she didn't know what to do, so she just followed the copy-paste method, but she knew that it wasn't the correct answer at all. And yes, if you get a poem, then copy-paste method is not going to work anymore. But what to do? Let me tell you. Today I'm going to give you a template that actually works for a poem and the 5 things you're looking for. Stay till the end. First, the word limits. PTE Academic allows 50 to 75 words and PTE Core allows 25 to 50 words. So make sure your templates are under 50 words. So here is the template. The poem explores, then state the topic of the poem. By explaining that, write the main idea of the poem and then showing how the point 1 and how point 2. Then comma while emphasizing that point 3 and then finally suggesting that the final message. We'll learn it gradually. Stay with me. Let me do it live on our One PTE platform. So here I am in our One PTE platform. This is the passage here. It's a poem about battle. The sound of gunfire spread through sleeping villages until every household knew the shape of fear. Young soldiers boarded trucks at sunrise for borders marked only on maps. Mothers waited by the doorway with nothing left to say. The laughter of children ended where the first shells fell. Thick smoke hung low over the rooftops and buried the streets in ash. Houses that once smelled of cooking stood open to the rain. Farmland that had fed the village cracked and went silent. Families counted the missing instead of the harvest. Years later, the walls rose again, stone by stone, but memory does not live the way smoke does. Peace is the only victory that leaves a life unbroken. No life is worth losing the war. So here we can see that the first point is that the passage is about war. Now we can find out after the 3 points, the 3 important points from the poem. Just pick any line that feels that, yeah, that suits. But you cannot waste your time finding the perfect line. There's actually no perfect line at all. Just find the one that suits with your idea. Okay, so I'll choose as a first idea that the sound of gunfire spread through sleeping villages until every household knew the shape of fear. This is the first point. Okay, now my second point is about what was actually happening throughout the whole war. So I have to find out 2 other points about the war, and the second point should be young soldiers boarded trucks at sunrise for borders marked only on maps. And then the laughter of children ended where the first shells fell. This can be the other point. And the last point can be thick smoke hung low over the rooftops and buried the streets in ash. Then this all just the filler of the points. You can also add houses that once smelled of cooking stood open to the rain. You can just use this line instead of the thick smoke line, and that's totally okay. Now, finally, the final closing, the final message of the poem. Years later, the walls rose again, stone by stone, but memory does not live the way smoke does. Okay, so peace is the only victory that leaves a life unbroken. No life is worth losing to war. So this is how my answer looks like. The poem explores war. That's the first idea. And now the second point. We need 3 points for the template. That by explaining that it spreads fear and destruction. We chose the line before. Showing how, what happened during the war. showing how young soldiers board trucks at sunrise for borders they have never seen, and how thick smoke and shelling bury streets and farmland in ash. 2 points done. While emphasizing that villages rebuilt years later still carry the memory of loss. 3 points done. Now the final message. Finally, suggesting that peace is the only victory because no life is worth losing to war. So, what did you find? The first, whole idea, the main idea, and the three supporting points, and then the final message. So, let's submit. Okay, so I got 4 out of 4 for the content, 1 out of 1 for the form, 2 out of 2 for the grammar, and 2 out of 2 for the vocab. I got 9 out of 9. Now let's move on to another practice. So this is the poem about war. It says, daylight returned to fields that had once echoed with laughter. Soldiers moved along roads where no one raised a hand in greeting. A blast in the distance told families that peace was now only a memory. Children searched for something to hope for where their school and playground had stood. Neighbors worked to raise broken homes again while mourning those who never came back. Every generation must choose wisdom over violence so that the future carries hope instead of fear. So, here we need a main idea, three supporting points, and a final message. So, we can use daylight returned to fields that had once echoed with laughter, and soldiers moved along roads where no one raised a hand in greeting. We know that this poem explores about war, so our first line is done. And then 3 points. As a first point, we can use the first line or the second line, and then children searched for something to hope for. This can be the other point, and the neighbors worked to raise broken homes. That can be the third point, and the final message is the last line, of course. So this is how my answer looks like. The poem explores war by explaining that it takes away laughter and joyful voices, showing how soldiers move along roads where no one greets them, and how children search for hope where their school and playground once stood, while emphasizing that neighbors rebuilt broken homes and mourned those who never came back. Finally, final message, finally suggesting that every generation must choose wisdom over violence so the future carries hope instead of fear. Done and dusted, let's submit. So I get 4 out of 4 for the content, 1 out of 1 for the form, 2 out of 2 for the grammar, and 2 out of 2 for the vocab. I get 9 out of 9 overall. So you could see that how easy it is. So remember one thing, that never waste your time picking up the perfect line. There is never a perfect line, just pick a decent one and go on with it. We are writing some poems in our Summarize Written Text section. Make sure you practice them. If this helped, then share this to the friend who's prepping for PTE. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ta-da!